All right, week 8 college football breakdown. Nice little early kickoff in the Big Ten. No, neither of these teams are Big Ten contenders, to say the least, but still pretty good matchup here in the Big Ten. Indiana traveling to New Jersey, taking on Rutgers. Seeing Rutgers at home as a short 3-point favorite and a pretty low total at 48. It's low. It's not low enough. Official play here in this game is the under 48. I don't think people understand how bad each of these offenses really are. I mean, Rutgers might, from an efficiency standpoint, might have a bottom 10 offense in college football. I'm talking like UConn, UMass, and that's what they've shown. You can't doubt that. It's been a really bad Rutgers offense. On the other hand, Indiana is actually in some areas worse. I mean, Indiana is getting just 4 yards per play this year. For some context, that's lower than Iowa. That's lower than Colorado. That's lower than Temple. Some really, really bad offenses. Indiana's been worse. So this is just a gross offensive game on both sides of the ball. And, I like each defense. I really do. It's much easier to, see why I'm in on Rutgers' defense. I think they're really physical up front. I think Greg Schiano's done a really good job on that side of the ball since getting there just, 3 years ago or so, but they've been really good in their secondary. I think they've held up fine against the run, but it's really up front where I think they're going to be able to take advantage of Indiana. That I just still have concerns about their offensive line. They're very mediocre in the run game themselves. And, Connor Bazelak is just not really translated to Indiana very well. He's regressed mightily from where he was back during his time at Missouri. I would attribute that to the fact that Indiana just has nowhere near the receiver talent that Bazelak was working with at Missouri. And I think it's shown with just this, porous offensive production. If you look at Indiana and some of their counting stats defensively, you're not going to really see what I see. I'll say this. They've had a pretty tough start to the season. I mean, they've played teams like Cincinnati, Michigan, Maryland. They haven't had too many easy matchups like this. So I do think their numbers are a little bit skewed, especially looking through the lens like you're playing a bottom 10 offense in college football. I think Indiana's defense will step up fine in this matchup. They're, nothing really stands out as great on that side of the ball, but I think they're kind of just solid across the board. And I think that's plenty good enough. I mean, let's not forget what we saw in Nebraska due to Rutgers' offense a few weeks ago. It just doesn't take much to stop this unit, We don't have a lot of clarity as who's going to play quarterback in this game. Gavin Wimsatt has been hurt. Noah Vedral was hurt. So it's been Simon for a lot of the year. He's not good, but I don't think those other two guys are good either. I don't think it really matters. Greg Schiano has sometimes used a quarterback rotation. I hope he does. I hate quarterback rotations, and I think that helps us out with the play on the under. Rutgers is still not where they need to be on the offensive line, and I think, until they get that fixed, they're going to continue to be a pretty bad offense. One thing I'll say about Indiana is they have been running at a pretty fast pace this year. They've been running a lot of plays. What they gain by running fast, they give right back and then some, with just their lack of explosiveness in both the run and the pass game. So, and listen, we know Rutgers and Greg Schiano. I almost feel like they want to muck games up. They want to make games ugly. Go look at even when Greg Schiano was having success at Rutgers about 10 years ago. They were winning games, 21-17, 16-10. He likes mucking it up. It kind of plays into their culture and what he's trying to build there. This feels like an exact game going up against an inept offense where he's going to be able to do just that because he's got a pretty inept offense too. And this is probably a 1st to 20 wins kind of game. So official play, 1 unit is on the under 48 in this game. If I had to pick a side, I would lay the 3 with Rutgers at home. I think their defense is better than Indiana's. I think they've shown more, especially up front on that side of the ball. Clearly, that's not an offense I want to be backing as a favorite. Better way to play this game is surely the under. All right, guys, before we get out of here, I know you see this shirt right here. If you're in need of unique but comfortable golf apparel, head over to proud90.com. They got polos with the colder weather coming, hoodies and quarter zips. Recently added a ladies line. Proud 90's got all your golf apparel needs. Browse their selection, and if you see anything you like at checkout, use code Fordham. It's going to get you 15% off your entire order. That's code Fordham is going to get you 15% off your order at proud90.com. Support me, support Proud90, proud90.com.